welcome to this special coverage of the All Africa Business Leader Awards West Africa 2013 in Lagos, Nigeria. This annual event seeks to celebrate West African business leaders by recognizing their contribution and achievements to their various industries in the past 1 year, as well as bringing to the fore new faces that are making their mark in various sectors. Let's find out what inspired the All Africa Business Leader Awards from the man behind the vision.
When I was in Europe attending the European Business Leaders Awards, and I felt that everywhere in the world, corporate leaders are being recognized for the contributions towards the economy and development of people and leadership. We didn't have something like this in the African continent, and everywhere we went, we were only being given negative stories of what was going on in Africa. And there's so much to celebrate here because there are companies that are doing well. There's excellent leadership in Africa. Right through the recession, African leaders have actually responded much better to the challenges that they were faced with. And I thought it would be a great idea to actually start the All Africa Business Leaders Awards, which we then launched in 2011. That was the genesis of ABLAs.
The ABN Group's commitment to celebrating and promoting excellence in African businesses is a key element of the company's vision to tell Africa's story first.
It is time to celebrate the success stories in Africa, and a brand like CNBC Africa brings a lot of credentials to all those success stories on the continent. And by looking at the different success stories, we can also see where Africa is going in terms of businesses. We all know that, this is the fastest growing middle class in the world, and it gives a lot of aspirations for entrepreneurs to tap into that middle class. Africa is extremely diverse. It's west, east, it's sort of of totally different parts with different culture. Even within West Africa, all the countries are totally different. It's not only about Nigeria, it's about Ghana, it's about Sierra Leone, it's about the Francophone countries from the continent. All those countries are growing around 5% GDP growth. So you can imagine that we probably could do ABLAs every month and celebrate a new story, a new business story. So being able to identify 5 awards out of West Africa makes the game very interesting.
By recognizing achievements in business, the All African Business Leader Awards fosters positive competition between individuals in various industries in West Africa.
It's important to recognize that there are leadership talents at different levels in Africa. We focus a lot on our presidents and our governors, and we find some good ones and we find some weak ones. But everywhere you look in Africa, you've got people, women, men, youth, exercising leadership and innovation. And I think this kind of recognition is what encourages others to do it. It also brings to the fore what they do that's not known to others. I think if you look at all your nominees, including those who did not win, these are fantastic young men and women that are doing great things.
I founded these awards in 2011 as a derivative of the Business Leaders Awards that are held by CNBC globally. These awards are a tribute to those captains of industry who have made a qualitative and quantitative difference to the companies, industries, and communities that they serve. These captains are ordinary men and women that have taken extraordinary decisions in the face of challenges and adversity to bring glory to their organizations and to the people that they lead.
This year's All Africa Business Leader Awards West Africa, in conjunction with Johnny Walker Blue Label, attracted the creme de la creme of the business community, driving growth in West Africa. It also brought together political leaders that create the enabling environment for businesses to thrive.
When you encourage competition and when you recognize achievements, there is a saying in Africa, and I particularly want to say in my area, But if you tell a man who's done well, thank you, he will do better. So there will be improvement, and there will be more competition amongst the youths, and there will be improvement in the economy and innovation. And then you'll see development go on in the continent. So I will want to congratulate your group for what they're doing, and congratulate those who have won this award.
On behalf of all of us who are here, I want to say thank you. I want to salute your vision, and I want to salute your courage to break what is certainly emerging as a pathway for African business. I'd like to also salute all of the very big businesses and successful businesses that are defining the promise of Africa and the future that I see on this continent. But I think the lesson of their successes is how it helps us focus on the opportunities we are yet to harness, the opportunities for small businesses, businesses like Conga.com that grew from 8 people to 300 people. If we can replicate that, then that is when we begin to really harness the promise and the opportunity, really, of a continuous minimum of 6.5% growth on the African continent. That is when we can dismiss the rhetoric of jobless growth. Because really, the ability of those small businesses to grow into large and sustainable conglomerates is a possibility that really frees up this continent of over 1 billion people from hunger and from poverty. Tonight, we are gathered in a hall that represents the spirit of entrepreneurship that lies on this continent. 5 years ago, this would have been a long dream. But this brand is here to stay because of the commitment of entrepreneurs behind it, and also because of the resilience and the innovativeness of the people who allow me to lead them in Lagos. Whether you like it or not, we have helped to provide the environment that has brought on this business.
The winners of this year's awards were selected by a panel of judges comprising of Bismarck Rawane, CEO of Financial Derivatives, Sheyi Bickersteth, National Senior Partner at KPMG Professional Services Nigeria, and Oscar Onyema, the CEO of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. The competition was tight between the nominees, selected from the top tier of industries.
When Mariba rhythm starts to play, dance with me, make me sway, like a lazy ocean hugs the shore. Hold me close, sway me more.
The quality actually improved in terms of what we're looking out for. Innovation, creativity, more than anything else, audacity to break into new grounds. That made it quite interesting. Also, the fact that the West African region is just beginning to get into the areas of integration, much less than you have in the South African region and in the East African region. So actually transcending the entire region to find out where the talent was quite a challenge, but in the end, I think we had the best quality.
By celebrating African business leaders, the All Africa Business Leader Awards helps to build a positive Africa image that will go a long way in improving investor confidence and highlighting the opportunities available in the growing West African market. More from the All Africa Business Leader Awards West Africa when we return. The All Africa Business Leader Awards West Africa 2013 brought together nominees from a variety of sectors for each of the 4 judging categories.
The finalists in the West Africa Young Business Leader of the Year category are Jason Nyoku, CEO and co-founder of Iroko TV, Obina Ekezi, CEO of Wakanow.com.
What we were looking for was somebody who was able to transcend the informal sector. We're looking for somebody who's able to bring the informal sector into the formal sector, and somebody whose contribution is not only, in fact, in the African region, but whose contribution is on a worldwide basis.
The winner and West Africa Young Business Leader of 2013. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Jason Njoku, CEO and founder of Europa Television.
I am actually the CEO of our sister company, iRockin.com. So I'd like to thank the CNBC, the AAPLA. This is actually a fantastic award for us. It validates a lot of the stuff that we've done. It hasn't been easy doing some things we've done. I guess a couple of years ago our focus wasn't on Africa, but we turned that around about 2 years ago and focused on Africa, the big picture for us.
Let's just find out a little bit about your principle for doing business in a difficult environment like West Africa. We have so many challenges. We heard Governor Michi mention several of them. I mean, how did you guys make it work for you?
I actually think it's literally just brute force, as in you have to just have the focus, you have to have the determination, you have to be extremely patient. The honest truth is you have to have a level of resource as well, because as Governor Mechi said, as in you are a government unto yourself. We have, gens and standby gens. We run a 24/7 operation. We have our own borehole. We have to, have a direct connection to the main 1C cable as a data business. We deal with a laba. We deal with a lot of funny business practices. It's a very, very tough environment. I won't even lie about it. But I think for anyone who actually takes the time and actually has the determination, it's very, very beneficial. You can build a very large, sustainable business that you can scale, because the market opportunities are pretty much endless.
The finalists in the West Africa Business Women of the Year category are Biola Alabi, Managing Director of Mnet Africa; Arunma Ote, Director General of Securities and Exchange Commission; Sola David Borja, CEO of Stanbic IBTC.
This was highly debated. We thought we needed somebody that once you say their name, people would identify them with something, be it reform, be it contributing to a particular industry category and uplifting that category to global standards.
We still believe that we still live in a society that is very patriarchal, and hence the promotion and also encouraging women to be active. It's one of our passion as the city. That is our reason why we want to sponsor this category.
Please let's put our hands together for Biola Alabi, Managing Director, Mnet Africa.
This is really overwhelming, but because listening to the committee and listening to the criteria, this is really just a vindication and also validation for the importance in what we do.
Thank you, and a big congratulations to Biola Alabi.
What does winning this award mean to you? What does it mean to your business especially?
I mean, I think for us as a business, the Mnet Africa Magic, this is really an amazing award, not only for me, but really for the family. And I think for Africa Magic, we've really come a long way. In December, we're going to be 10 years old. We started with one channel that was on for 6 hours, and now we have over 9 channels going out to over 52 countries across the continent, telling the African story and really shaping the way people tell stories. So not only are we just a platform, we're also collaborators in telling the story and really reinventing the African brand and the African image. And I think that's really been one of the key things that we've done that we're very proud of as a team. And I think this is really one of those things that just recognizes that effort.
The finalists in the West Africa Entrepreneur of the Year category are Teo Avioso, founder and CEO of Pagad Tech; Sim Shigaya, founder and CEO of Conga.com; Fabrice Saweno, Managing Director and CEO of Voodoo Communications.
It is about innovation, creativity, and sustainability. Sustainability of the business model. So even if you are creative and innovative, it must be sustainable. It's not going to be a flash in the pan. One was looking out for those things which were not overnight sensations.
Please welcome the winner of this category, West Africa Entrepreneur of the Year 2013. Please give a warm round of applause for Sim Shagaya.
I do want to thank the organizers of the awards. I think these events are very important to our part of the world. I think we live in an especially sometimes difficult part of the world to do some of the things that myself and my fellow nominees do. So I think this is really encouraging. Thank you so much to Abla and ABN 360.
Are you optimistic about the online retail space in Nigeria and in West Africa?
I'm hugely optimistic. I think if you forget all the macroeconomic stuff, you get a genuine feeling deep down inside that it's our time. People will buy things. Retail is as old as, civilization. And all we're doing is we're providing a new form of retail that's more efficient. I think it's going to be very big. I think it's going to be more profound in this part of the world than in other parts of the world where they had invested in shops and real estate and all of that. I think here it's going to be much more profound.
The finalists in the West Africa Business Leader of the Year category are Jean-Louis Ekra, Chairman and President of the Africa Export-Import Bank. Segun Agbaje, Managing Director of Guarantee Trust Bank. Andrew Ali, President and CEO of the Africa Finance Corporation.
We were looking for people who've made contributions across the region, not just in the country in which they're situated. So that was, very, very important to us. And we were also looking for ethics. We were looking for business leaders, who have very strong ethics, and who have very, strong leadership qualities.
The winner is Jean-Louis Ekra from Afrexim Bank. A round of applause for Jean-Louis Ekra.
It's really a surprise for me. I can confirm. First of all, when I received an email asking me to participate in an interview, I first told my personal assistant, look, these things look like it's coming from Nigeria. It should be another 419 again. Just forget it. Then the organizer called me. And she said, no, that's what it's changed. Remember, I lived here 5 years. And they went really through the thorough process. And they told us, well, we cannot tell you whether you have won or not. It will be announced during the award ceremony. So I was coming here not only to participate in this event, but also to meet with some of my old friends around. And what a surprise to me to be here tonight in front of you and receiving another award this year.
What does winning the Africa Business Leader of the Year award mean to you and to your business?
Well, it means a lot. It's always good to know that people appreciate what you are doing. It's also good to know that you are doing what you are supposed to do. So such a recognition for us is really refreshing, and it's an encouragement to continue what we've been doing.
The awards also acknowledge a regional lifetime achiever.
For the Lifetime Achievement Award, we wanted somebody that had a solid track record, had major investments and entrepreneurial activity across multiple companies, so not just one company. At the end of the day, we wanted somebody that throughout their career, you could not identify their name with any major scandal or anything like that.
We were looking for leaders, not only in business, but in society. We're looking for that. We're looking for people who have been able to create jobs. We're looking for people who have been able to develop people. We're looking for people who have been mentors, who've developed other leaders, apart from themselves, And obviously, we're looking for people with extremely strong ethics. Very, very important for us.
Staying disciplined and focused. There are two approaches. One is to say you can accomplish so many things all over the place. But if you stay focused, like what Bill Gates has done in Microsoft in software, what Steve Jobs had done in hardware and innovation, right? Now, if you look at this type of entrepreneur, you say, this guy stayed focused. There were many opportunities that came across this particular group of individuals, but they stayed disciplined and focused. So you either have the consolidated, focused approach, or you had the diversified approach. That is what I looked out for in this particular.
Today, again, is a greater rarity, a rare spirit, a rare achievement, a unique journey, a singular attitude, a rare individual who, with every step into the future, leaves history written in his footsteps, a person whose lifetime achievement will leave a legacy for many lifetimes.
The recipient for ABLA West Africa Johnny Walker Blue Label Lifetime Achievement Award for 2013 is Dr. Pascal Dorsey.
Let me start by thanking the organizers of this award program.
A major part of your legacy will, of course, be, your work in the formation of Diamond Bank with MTN Nigeria. But what would you consider your greatest achievement as a business leader?
You really don't know which one is the greatest. But some of the achievements which we made, I think, which I was part of, was when we tried to transit from this country from a public sector, government-dominated economy to private sector. And then we had to deal with the military to convince them, that military is just a single order command. And then to now tell them that, look, you have to bring in market forces. And the day we had the abrogation of the Nigerian Indigenous Decree, and also the abrogation of the law restricting movement of currency in Nigeria. That was a very good thing, because then it meant that you have liberated the economy.
The winners of the 2013 All-Africa Business Leader Awards West Africa were undoubtedly deserving of their recognition.
They're all game changers. If you look at the entertainment industry with Mnet and Africa Magic, led by Biola Alabi, Iroko with Jason Njoku, they have exported the Nigerian entertainment industry, not only in Africa, but all over the world. And the Nigerian culture, it then broadcasted first, in Africa, but in the rest of the world. then we always complain about the African integration. It's easier to send goods to Europe and then it's sent to a neighboring country. So there's almost no African integration. When you have an institution like the Afreximbank is fighting to try to get that integration more smoothly. And that's the future of the country, more integration. Jean-Louis Ekra won the award. A guy who probably was a game changer 30 years ago, Pascal Dozier, is still a game changer now by investing in power. And he celebrated, we gave him the lifetime achievement. So I believe those awards reflect where Africa is going and where West Africa is definitely going, and certainly it's all about that middle class that is developing at a rate like it was never done before.
West African businesses are not only making their mark on the continent, but globally. And the All Africa Business Leader Awards is the ABN Group's way of ensuring that the individuals driving the growth of our industries are recognized for their achievements, as well as bringing new faces to the fore. The All Africa Business Leader Awards West Africa was indeed a night to remember, with West African industry movers and shakers coming together to celebrate each other and the potential of the region.